Everybody, welcome to week 3 of Rags to Riches. This week we're talking about humility. And to illustrate that, there's a story about a guy named Booker T. Washington. He was a famous African American educator that was just a really big deal in his time. And while he was walking down the street one day, a small white woman comes up to him and says, "Hey, can you come and actually cut wood for me?" She had no idea who he was. And instead of acting like he was a big deal, Booker T rolls up his sleeves and goes and helps the woman. He doesn't only chop the wood for her, he actually brings it into her home and sets it up. The very next day she realizes who she was talking to, goes to the Tuskegee Institute where he was working, and actually said to him, "I'm so sorry." And he says to her, "You know what, no big deal. I had a great time chopping wood, it was some good manual labor, and I love doing things for a friend." That absolutely changed the very fabric of the way that community saw him and saw his cause in the world. And what's so great about that story is that it really reflects and exemplifies humility. C.S. Lewis says this about humility: true humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's actually thinking about yourself less. The world would tell us that humility is demeaning yourself and downgrading who you are, and yet the Bible has a whole different definition for that. And today in your groups, you have the joy and the privilege of seeing how Jesus defines and exemplifies humility. So have a great time as you do that in your groups today.